Welcome. Today I have my client Felicia Clarke, Data Security Cloud Solution Architect for Microsoft. Welcome, Felicia.
Thank you, Vanessa. It's lovely to connect with you again.
Tell me about your challenge. Before we worked together through a coaching program, what was work and life actually feeling like for you?
It has been so overwhelming because I feel like everything's just piling up on top of each other, working full-time and juggling life with 3 kids. It's just so overwhelming, and it's just like very, very difficult to manage.
And what were some of the challenges that were happening with you in the organization?
Well, there is so much going on because we're going through a little bit of organizational change, and I have change of management, change of direction. So there's just so much going on, and obviously being a technology, you're constantly having to learn new things, and technology just advancing very quickly. Everything, it's just too overwhelming for me to handle. A lot of changes, a lot of learning, as well as helping my customer, helping my family. So it's just like so much to carry on my shoulder.
So tell me, what stood out about the way we work together compared to other development or support you've had previously?
First of all, I'm so grateful that you are such a great listener, because you listen to everything I've shared with you, and you take your time to actually try to understand all aspects of my life, not just on work but also my personal challenges, and understanding me as a person. You got me to start from areas that I need improvement with. For example, like taking control of my calendar, because I like to help people all the time, and I often say yes without stop and think. And I didn't realize that, and you made me realize that and become aware of it, so that I have a better control of my calendar, of what I do in my daily life. Because you need to understand what is my capacity, as well as to understand if I carry on too much, I'm not looking after myself, I would only be able to support people at 80% of my energy rather than 100% of my energy. So having the time to actually pause and think, it does help a lot.
So what practical tools or habits do you use now that's made the biggest difference?
So using the color coded in the Outlook calendar does help a lot, because it helps me to quickly see what are the differences between a customer deliverable work, admin work, or training. So that gives a quick glance of knowing the priority, the importance, and the aspect of the work itself. And on top of that, when people are contacting me and asking for help, rather than just saying yes instantly, I will actually take the time to pause and see what is the ask, how much time it's actually needed, and looking at my calendar when I can actually fit it in. So having that time to actually pause and think, it does help a lot.
And has that helped you feel more in control of the workload and lower the stress?
Exactly. So rather than piling up everything on top of each other really quickly all the time, it gives me time to breathe now.
And also set expectations, right?
Correct. Yes, absolutely.
And how have you found other people have responded to that now that you've made these changes?
They're more receptive. They understand that my time is also valuable, is very important, and they respect that. And also knowing that if I take my time to help them, they will get a better outcome, instead of me just putting my energy, what I have left, like 60-70% maybe. I could now give them a bit more energy, 80-90%.
And now I remember you telling me that you've been able to also have better ideas and be more creative in the solutions that you come up with clients. Tell us more about that.
Exactly. So by having that time to pause and think and analyzing the ask gives me more time to plan ahead and gives me more time to ideate and do a bit more research, how I can improve the solution, how I can better support them. So that's just a better outcome in the end.
Oh, that is awesome. And I'm so proud of you, because that was a major shift for us. Because on average, we're making something like 35,000 decisions a day. It's a lot that the brain has to process. So for you, it was really giving you, I guess, a guide to where and when to make those decisions, empowering self to be able to say, look, this is when I can fit it in. Does that work for you? And really have a conversation and a partnership with the people that you're working with. So what has changed for you as a result, both at work and at home? What's been the outcome?
So I've got a better balance where I have time to actually stop and have a break, have a cup of tea, instead of having lunch between meetings and running around to try and get coffee really quickly. I have actually time for coffee and using that time also to think how I can actually do the solution. I just use that time to ideate, so and walk away from my computer as well.
And what impact has that had on your health and well-being?
It helps to calm me down instead of always feeling so uptight and also feel like I'm running out of oxygen. It helps to calm me down and recenter my energy.
And what impact has that had on your family life?
I'm becoming more patient instead of I'm getting impatient with my kids. And so, yeah, I'm less frustrated to them.
Yes. And also, has your husband said anything to you on the changes you've made?
He just said I'm a bit calmer now.
From a work perspective, what have you observed to be the biggest outcomes?
So I've noticed that people actually do care, though they don't want things done really quickly, but they are being respectful and they understand if I am able to deliver the work in a better quality, they're able to give me more time, which I should have thought of that earlier. I wish I did. Initially, I was worried, like if I say no, they would think I'm being unhelpful. Yeah. And then turning around to having the time to stop and think and actually explaining to them that I have other priorities as well and I want to be able to deliver the work in a good quality standard, so I need more time. And they are very understanding and respected of that.
So is the learning then that just by having more self-confidence to be able to be in control and really understand your schedule and where you do your best work and allocate timing right, then you sort of know where you can fit the right things at the right time, which allows you to communicate and connect with other people in your team to let them know when you're available and when you can fit that in next?
Yeah. Yes.
And then that takes the pressure off you, right?
It does, yeah.
And then what does that give them?
I think they're satisfied that obviously by having that time, I'm able to deliver the work in a good quality standard. And also that I am still helpful and they need to respect my time as much as their time.
I remember you sharing with me that you've even been able to now have the time and the bandwidth to look at your own development and take on and work with other people in different parts of the organisation to brainstorm, innovate. Is that correct?
That's correct, yeah. It's energizing because that's another area where I'm excited to contribute my skill sets on. And it's really energizing having the time to do that as well as doing my actual compulsory work, because I need to strike the balance between innovation as well as the delivering work.
Yeah, and managing a household and 3 boys, young boys.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Not for the light-hearted, that's for sure.
No.
So any advice that you'd give to people to go on this journey?
Yes, technology is very advancing very quickly, and yes, you need to always stay on top of your game, but you need to be kind to yourself and give yourself a break and make sure you have time to stop and think, because if you have that time to pause, to actually breathe and talk to people, communicate to people clearly, you'll be surprised that it will give your energy back and it will make your life happier.
Oh, and what's it like being working with me?
It's been awesome because you're very kind and you're very understanding. So it's been an eye opener because you have a lot of idea how I can improve myself and find the tricks to actually be my best self as well.
And we give lots of things a go, don't we, to make
Yeah.
it fit for you. We tailor it
Yeah.
exactly for you. Well, it's
Yes.
been an absolute pleasure to partner with you, and I'm looking forward to what we're going to achieve together this year. So, Felicia, thanks for joining me. I appreciate it.
That's all right. Thank you so much for talking to me and giving me the time to share my learning with other people. And I'm so lucky to have you in my corner, Vanessa.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
Take care.